Welcome to ERi-TV English News Broadcast. It's now exactly 10:30 p.m. and we're ready for domestic and international news for Monday, June 16th. I'm Heaven Hans reporting live from our headquarters in Asmara. Let's first begin with the major headlines. Popular campaigns in connection with Martyrs' Day. Vocational training for students and workers of Mainafhi College of Science. Russian exports surge despite Western sanctions. And 1 dead and 15 injured after an earthquake hit Peru's capital. In our domestic news, members of the cooperative associations of the 85th and 32nd Divisions, along with members of the Driving Instructors Association in the Central Region, have conducted popular campaigns in connection with Martyrs' Day. The campaigns took place on 15 June at the Asmara Patriot Cemetery and the Bet Georgis area. The campaign, organized by the Cooperative Association of the 85th Division at the Asmara Martyrs Cemetery, included cultivation of trees and environmental sanitation activities. Lieutenant Colonel Gabratinsae Korari, chairman of the association, stated that the campaign is a continuation of the annual activities they have been conducting at the Maidaminat area in connection with Martyrs' Day. Mr. Dawit Takhla and Mr. Mikhail Abraham, coordinators of the Driving Instructors Association in the Central Region, said that the annual campaign at the Martyrs Cemetery reflects the deep respect and honor the members hold for their martyrs. They also expressed the association's commitment to continue organizing the campaign each year in observance of the day. Similarly, members of the Cooperative Association of the 32nd Division carried out construction of terraces popular campaign in the Bet Georgis area. In related news, a walkathon and warsai program was organized in the Zorona subzone in commemoration of the Martyrs' Day. The event was attended by members of the defense forces, government employees and students. Mr. Haila Mangasha, acting administrator of the subzone, emphasized the importance of the program in transmitting national values and history to the younger generation and called for its continuity. In another news, the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in higher education institutions and SAWA, in collaboration with Mainafhi College of Science, has provided vocational training to 235 students and workers of the college, including 133 women. Mr. Ramadan Mohammed Noor, head of the union branch at the college, reported that 54 trainees attended graphics training, 56 were trained in sign language, 34 in satellite dish installation, and 41 in video editing. Professor Gabrai Asgadom, dean of the college, urged the trainees to practically enhance the skills they acquired and apply them for the benefit of their communities. Ms. Helen Amina from the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students Central Office noted that the organizing vocational training is one of the union's strategic programs and called on the trainees to upgrade the training they were provided practically on the ground. A conference focusing on eliminating harmful practices, particularly female genital mutilation and underage marriage, was conducted in the Forto Sawa subzone. The event was organized in collaboration with the Ministers of Labor and Social Welfare and Health, as well as the National Union of Eritrean Women branch in the subzone. Mr. Idris Mohammed Saleh, head of the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare branch, stated that harmful practices, whether committed knowingly or unknowingly, continue to negatively impact women's health and the socio-economic well-being of families. He called for stronger engagement from religious leaders and influential community members to help eradicate these practices. Ms. Amna Egal, head of the National Union of Eritrean Women in the subzone, emphasized that women remain the primary victims of these harmful practices and urged all stakeholders to work together to prevent both physical and psychological harms caused. In related news, a seminar focused on eradicating harmful practices was held in the Gorlich subzone. Participants called on all concerned institutions to undertake coordinated efforts to eliminate harmful practices that continue to jeopardize the health of women and children. We're on ERi-TV with the English news broadcast. Dear viewers, do stay tuned for the international news after the short break. Welcome back. Russia's exports have grown considerably compared to figures recorded prior to the escalation of the Ukraine conflict and despite sweeping Western sanctions, the German Economic Institute reported. A report published by the Institute stated that despite all European sanctions, Russia has managed to expand its financial resources. This is evidenced by an 18% increase in Russia's exports to its top 20 trade partners last year, compared to 2021, estimating that the growth translated to $330 billion worth of goods. According to the analysis, China, India, Turkey and Brazil are the main importers of Russian goods, consisting mainly of oil, gas and other raw materials. Speaking late last month at a meeting with business leaders, Russian President Vladimir Putin hailed the country's impressive economic performance across an array of sectors, despite operating in what he described as far from favorable and rather difficult conditions. Back in 2022, the US, the EU, the UK, Canada, Japan and several other nations imposed massive sanctions on Russia, targeting its financial institutions, trade and energy exports. Russia has consistently described the punitive measures as illegitimate and counterproductive. In today's final report, at least one person was killed and 15 others were injured yesterday after a 6.1 magnitude earthquake struck Peru's capital Lima, the National Emergency Operations Center confirmed. The earthquake took place at a depth of 49 kilometers, with its epicenter being in the neighboring province of Callao. The Regional Emergency Operations Center in Lima immediately assessed all 43 districts in the capital, and moderate landslides on cliffs in the coastal area were reported. Meanwhile, power outages were reported in several districts. Peruvian President Dina Boluarte visited the Emergency Operations Center's headquarters to assess the situation and called on the public to remain calm in the face of seismic events. Peru is one of the several countries frequently struck by earthquakes. This wraps up our news for this session, dear viewers, and now a quick recap of the major headlines. Popular campaign in connection with Martyrs' Day. Vocational training for students and workers of Mainafhi College of Science. Russian exports surge despite Western sanctions. And 1 dead and 15 injured after an earthquake hits Peru's capital. This was World on Monday with ERi-TV English news broadcast. Dear viewers, thank you for joining. It's officially a goodbye from us.